Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This one is a little bit different today. You probably already read the title. It's about giving up. If you find yourself making promises to yourself and you're not following through with them, and you're getting frustrated and you're setting goals and you're bitching out, you're making excuses, or like you've set an expectation for yourself, you start justifying why you don't need to meet those expectations anymore. Say for example, you want to lose a certain amount of weight and you want to do it by the summer, but you just start making excuses, and when summer comes around, you haven't lost any weight. In fact, you've gained weight and you feel terrible because you have lacked discipline meaning you haven't kept the promises that you've made to yourself. And I just wanted to make this quick video because I've been thinking about that a lot recently. I've set a lot of goals for myself, and I think something that would be helpful if you've tried everything else and you're desperate to actually go through with something and you're struggling to stay on top of your own self, I would suggest putting yourself in a situation where failure or the possibility of not going through with what you've set out to do is impossible. Now, this might seem very extremist, and this isn't for everyone, but this is for those people who have a goal and are willing to strive to achieve it at any cost. Because to be great at something, to achieve something that has never been achieved before, you need to put yourself in those situations. And I was thinking about it today. An analogy I would give would be if someone was to take up running and they went to the gym every day and ran on the treadmill for 15 minutes every day. They wanted to strive and run 5 kilometers in 15 minutes, let's just say. But every time they got to 14 minutes, no matter how hard they tried, they stopped, put their arms on the handrails, they took their feet off the moving treadmill, and they just stopped because they thought they couldn't go any further. Now, when you're on a treadmill and when you're in a situation where you can stop at any time and there are no repercussions really at all, when things get difficult, your mind is going to give you every single reason to stop because your mind doesn't like to struggle. But the issue is, without struggle, there is no growth. And if you want to grow, you have to not give up when things get hard. So this is where my point comes in, is in order to force yourself to grow and to get to a place you've never been before, the most fail-safe way to do that is to put yourself in a situation where you literally can't quit. For an example, instead of running on a treadmill, you could literally go on a bus to a random spot, say 3 kilometers away from your house to begin with, and you just get off the bus and you run home. The difference between that and the treadmill is, once you're on the bus, your only way of backing out is by either getting off at another stop, which you still have to run home, or literally somehow, I would think illegally, get the bus driver to turn around and drop you back off where you started. I'm sure you could think of some creative situations where you can put yourself in to guarantee success in whatever you want to do. Now, the running one is very specific, and you may think, okay, well, I can get someone else to gatekeep a goal for me as an example. And that may work, but if you have an outreaching goal or a goal that someone else may not understand, no one is going to push you harder towards a goal than you are able to push yourself. You can't rely on anyone else to keep yourself accountable, because at the end of the day, you are the only one who is going to benefit from the goal in any sort of way. Like, yes, your friend can be there for you, or the person or your coach can be there for you, give you advice, help you along the way, but you ultimately are the person who should give and has to give the most fucks about what you want, your dreams, your goals, or whatever, if you want to get where you want to go. So this idea has to be based completely on yourself. You cannot deliberate any sort of decision making or pressure on anyone else. You have to yourself put yourself in a situation that you can't get out of without succeeding. And yeah, that's a short video today. Something I wanted to get off my chest. It is a little bit different from my usual content, but I hope you found it useful. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know. This is quite abstract, I would think, from what you're used to seeing. But yeah, like I said, let me know what you think. Like, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the bell notification to be notified next time I post a video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.